6.5 minutes is all it took for Argentina to book their place at the FIFA World Cup 2026. England and Argentina once again proved why their rivalry is one of the greatest in footballing history. From the very first whistle, there were tackles flying in, the emotions running high, and neither side wanted to give an inch to another. Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea produced an absolute moment of brilliance to ignite Argentina before Lautaro Martinez finished the job with a composed strike from a brilliant cross from Lionel Messi's delivery. This time, there was no hand of God. Maybe this time it was simply the right foot of Messi. And perhaps football gods still have a soft corner for Argentina. But I want to ask you this. Did Thomas Tuchel get it wrong with those early substitutions? Or is it another reminder that Argentina are the most dangerous when they are under pressure? When other teams feel that Argentina is done for today, there is a spark with Argentina, and that's when the other teams fail to realize that Argentina is going to win this game. We've seen throughout the World Cup, every team that felt confident they were going to win against Argentina, beating the world champions, got it wrong. Why? The few minutes of brilliance. Everybody took them for granted. But again, this tells you Argentina has a mentality of being the world champions. This is what it takes. A few minutes of brilliance, Argentina is in the FIFA World Cup. Congratulations to them. A heartbreak for England. A heartbreak for Thomas Tuchel, who I love. I have a soft corner for him. A lot of English fans are going to get drunk tonight and think, what did they do wrong? It wasn't that England played shambolically. No, that wasn't the case. They played brilliantly up to the 72nd minute, I believe. There were a lot of defensive changes made during the hydration break, with a lot of defenders coming in. Thomas Tuchel might have won the game if it wasn't for Argentina. But this Argentina football team has 7 lives. You can't kill them with one stone. You need to give it your all. Maybe score 4 goals and say, okay, fine, we're done here. But no, wait for the final whistle. And that's the time you say you won against Argentina. Argentina football team is like a cat with 7 lives. We all expected England to win, including me. Assume that England were in a better place. I knew Thomas Tuchel would come up with a brilliant strategy to actually stop Argentina. He did come up with a strategy for it to fail in the last 6.5 minutes. Congratulations to Argentina, and England is not going home yet. They have to play for the 3rd and 4th place between France and England. We have the game to watch for. A lot of hearts are broken, no doubt. Leave your thoughts below, because this is exactly why football divides opinions. Hello, welcome back to Blue Nation TV, where the conversation is always about Chelsea, but more importantly, it's about you, the Chelsea fans. So let's get straight into it. One static really caught my eye during the World Cup. Chelsea's academy continues to produce world-class talents. England alone had players like Reece James, Mark Guehi, Timo Livramento, Declan Rice. We also had Trevor Chalobah, and across all the tournament, around 10 players with Chelsea academy backgrounds represented different nations. That's incredible stat for us to look at. Whether they stayed at Chelsea or built their careers elsewhere, Cobham continues to prove why it remains one of the best football academies in the world. And that's what I'm proud about the Cobham Academy, the Chelsea Academy. And I hope the Blue Co continues the tradition of producing such stars which we have built over the years. Now let's get back to the Chelsea news. What's happening in that front? Xabi Alonso has confirmed that Jackson remains part of Chelsea's plans and will travel with the squad for the pre-season tour in Asia. That tells us one thing: nobody has guaranteed themselves a place under Xabi Alonso. Every player starts with a clean slate. Jackson now has another opportunity to prove that he deserves a chance at Chelsea to lead the attack along the likes of João Pedro and the other teammates, Liam Delap if he is there. We all know his finishing has been questioned, but we also know that his movement, pressing and work rate are qualities many managers appreciate. All the best to Nicholas Jackson. I hope he proves everyone wrong. We like Nicholas Jackson. We never hated that player. I myself never hated the player. Nico Jackson is young. He could make bad decisions in light of moments. He was asked to come back. But when the relationship breaks down, you just want to go to a place that gives you an opportunity, that makes you feel yourself. Was it the right move for Nico Jackson to go to Bayern? Chelsea fans, would you still keep Nico Jackson at Chelsea number 9, or should we look to sell him this summer? Please let me know. Meanwhile, Alejandro Garnacho appears to be moving further away from Chelsea. Reports suggest Chelsea are standing firm despite interest from Roma and want complete clarity before making any decision. Personally, I think Chelsea are doing the right thing. Roma have different thoughts. They want to loan the player first and they want to try him and then add a few clauses on performance and then they're going to make the move permanent. But Chelsea is very clear. We don't want the player. You either take him for cash and that's it. Roma is quite interested in Diego Moreira from Strasbourg. They're willing to give him the money, but not to Garnacho. And that's not fair, right? How do we come to a conclusion? I don't think there is any Premier League club coming and paying 45 million from Garnacho. I don't see any place for him in Premier League. Nobody is going to pay that much of money for Garnacho. So Garnacho's story is one to look for, whether he's going to be loaned out or whether he's going to be sold permanently. Like Xabi Alonso said, I hope the conclusion is good for both the parties. They come to a right conclusion and it happens the right way. Let's talk about Adam Wharton. Chelsea remain interested, but Crystal Palace are reportedly demanding a huge fee. He is undoubtedly England's brightest midfielders. Mind you, if you've seen Enzo Fernandez's performance at the World Cup, he's putting up a show. He saved Argentina in the last game, in the quarterfinals as well as the semi-finals, igniting the spark for Argentina to go and win the semi-finals game against England. Would Adam Wharton be the person to come in case Chelsea want to look at another player? And if Chelsea sell Enzo Fernandez, is Adam Wharton the solution? Should Chelsea spend over 100 million for Adam Wharton, or they should be interested in someone else? Another big debate for Chelsea fans to discuss. The defensive situation, things are becoming clear, but we are not yet there. Reports suggest Mamadou Sarr could head out on a loan to gain regular Premier League experience. That's very good for Mamadou Sarr, considering he's very young. He requires the experience of the Premier League to know the intensity. I believe this move could really be great for Mamadou Sarr to develop his talent, to prove to Chelsea Football Club that he can be a regular in the first team. He could be someone where Xabi Alonso could trust in the future. For young defender, getting consistent minutes is the number one priority. At the same time, Chelsea continue to be linked with Defenders, Maxen Lacroix remains a name being discussed according to Fabrizio Romano, while reports have also linked Chelsea with Pep Chaveria as another defensive option. Whether both this will happen depend on player sales. Pep Chaveria deal looks to be progressing as Chelsea have made another bid for him. There could also be instances where Chelsea just pulls the plug and says, no, we're not going to pay this fee to Ravelanco and look at other options. But it's high time that Chelsea does invest in backline. We've seen what happened to us in the last season. We've licked in a lot of goals. It made Robert Sanchez uncomfortable behind the sticks. And if we do not sort out the defensive shape for us, we are heading into a season that could lead to disaster. It's few games away that we can go from being good to worst. It's really important for Chelsea Football Club and the Blue Co to sort this out at the earliest so we head into a pre-season with the right team, with the right mindset. Mark Gui is expected to leave either on loan or permanently before the transfer window closes. Mark Gui didn't really set a foot into the Chelsea Football Club. I don't see where the opportunities would come for young Mark Gui. Maybe Chelsea's sister club, Strasbourg, could look at him. Since there is no striker there, maybe give an opportunity to Mark Gui there or sell him permanently. Because reports suggest from France, Chelsea are still monitoring the Argentina Valentin Barco with a fee of around 40 million being mentioned. A versatile left-sided player who fits the profile of Chelsea have been targeting. So yes, we do a trade-off deal with Strasbourg, our club, take the money, give it here and take the player. There's the Blue Co situation, the Blue Co thing. Who puts the price on a player? Blue Co. So yes, I believe they could Strasbourg could get Mark Gui and give us Valentin Barco as a backup. We need this because we do not have a depth into our midfield. So let's wait and watch here. Should Chelsea spend the money there or should they prioritize other position? That's a question for you Chelsea fans. And before I finish, I just want to say something about Blue Nation TV. There are plenty of channels that simply read transfer updates. That's not what I do here. I basically take time, analyze the news, go to different depths to confirm if these reports are right. I'm a young channel which is still growing. I could do a few mistakes, but I try to analyze all the updates from different sources and bring it up to you. What makes the channel different is you, your opinions, your disagreements, your football knowledge. Blue Nation TV is not about tactics and transfer rumors. It's about giving Chelsea fans a place to discuss, debate, and enjoy football together. So let me know in the comments below. Should Jackson stay with Chelsea? Would you pay 100 million for Adam Wharton? Which defender should Chelsea sign? And also for the World Cup, did Thomas Tuchel get his substitution wrong with Argentina? If you enjoyed today's discussion, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. I'll see you next time. Dio Borekoru, Mogaso.